See now, so in this way, so the name of this compound is 3-methyl cyclohexanol. Now let us look into this compound. See, this in this compound functional group and double bond both are present. So if functional group and double bond are present, so to which carbon should I give lowest number? Suppose if this functional group is not present, then the double bonded carbons will get lowest number. But here in this compound, the functional group, alcohol functional group is also present. So when functional group is present, the carbon to which the functional group is attached, so that will get the lowest number. So here 1. So the next carbon will get, here this carbon will get to 2, number 2. This will get number 3 and this will get number 4. So in this way, the numbering is done. Okay, now what is the name of this compound? Now the name of this compound will be like this. See, that means on third carbon, double bond is there. That double bond means ene. So third carbon ene. So this is cyclohex. So cyclohex 3-ene. And on first carbon alcohol OL. So this is the name of the compound. Or else we can write the name of the compound like this also. So cyclohex 3-ene 1-ol. Cyclohex 3-ene 1-ol. So in this way also we can write the name of this compound. Okay, right. Now let us learn one more compound. So what is the name of this compound? What is the name of this compound? What is the name of this compound? Right. Again, we have to give numbering. To name the compound, we have to give the numbering. So to which carbon I should give lowest numbering? So here alcohol functional group is present, and this carbon will get lowest possible number. So this will get number 1, and this carbon will get number 2, and this carbon will get number 3. So that means on third carbon the side chain is present. That means the substituent, side chain means here the substituent is present on the third carbon. Okay, so like this the numbering is given. So what is the name of this compound? See, if you observe closely, see this side chain. The side chain is having multiple bonds. When side chain is having multiple bonds, and here this is the ring, and the ring, now this ring is treated as the parent chain, because when functional group is attached to the ring, then compulsory it is treated as a parent chain, and now this will be the side chain. Okay, though it is having multiple bonds, it is treated as a side chain. Okay, or else it is treated as substituent, side chain or substituent. So now this is substituent, as it is having multiple bond, now this substituent or this side chain, it is called as it is treated as a complex side chain. So whenever a side chain contains multiple bonds, it should treat it as a complex side chain. So hence, as it is complex side chain, we have to write that side chain in the bracket. So while writing the name of this compound, we have to mention this side chain in the bracket because it is a complex side chain. So what is the name of this compound? So this complex side chain is present on the third carbon. Hence 3. Okay, 3 hyphen. Now bracket starts. Okay, 3 hyphen bracket starts. So what is this side chain? Prop. 3 carbon side chain. Hence prop. It is prop. Okay, prop. But on second carbon, see. So now this will be the first carbon of the side chain. This will be the second carbon of the side chain, and this will be the third carbon of the side chain. Because so this is the parent one. So this part is parent. So now the carbon which is attached to the parent ring or else parent chain should be given the number 1, and other carbons will give number 2 and 3 and so on. Okay, so like this the side chain is also given numbering when it is treated as a complex side chain. When it is treated as complex side chain, the complex side chain should also be given numbering, and the carbon which is attached directly to the parent chain should get number 1. So that means now this carbon is second carbon. On second carbon, triple bond is present. Triple bond means ine, alkyne. This is alkyne side chain. Hence the on second carbon. So on second carbon, what is present? Ine. Okay, ine. And it is, as it is a side chain, so we have to mention it as yl. Yl. Okay. But here after E, so if vowels or Y comes, then this E is cancelled. Now the name of this this side chain will become like this. So to prop to inyl. Okay, just you join these two. Prop to inyl. Okay, prop to inyl. So now this is the complex side chain. So on third carbon, so this complex side chain is located. Now what is the name of the parent chain? It is cyclohexane. Cyclohexanol. So this is the name of the compound. Right. Now let us learn another functional group. Now let us learn aldehyde or ketone. Okay, ketone functional group, aldehyde or ketone, we may learn anything. So first aldehyde we'll see. Aldehyde functional group. When aldehyde functional group is present, example like this. So what is the name of this compound? See, look here. So this carbon, though it is the carbon related to functional group, so it is not the part of the ring. So this carbon is not included in the parent chain. So this is the parent chain actually. So to this parent chain is closed chain. So to this parent chain, so one of the carbon atom is attached, it is having aldehyde group attached to it. So now this carbon, it is not the part of the parent chain. Okay, hence the name of this will be written as carbaldehyde. Okay, carbaldehyde. So if the carbon is not the part of the parent chain, then that carbon, that functional group, aldehyde functional group, should be written as carbaldehyde. Okay, carbaldehyde is present. Carbaldehyde. So this is secondary suffix because it is a functional group. Now, what is the name of this compound? This is the parent chain. So what is the parent chain? Cyclohexane. Cyclohexane is the parent chain. So the name of the compound is like this: cyclohexane carbaldehyde. So this is what cyclo is primary prefix, hex is root word, ene is primary suffix. So like this the name of the compound will be. Okay. So cyclohexane carbaldehyde. Suppose if it is like this, what is the name of this compound? So here this carbon will get number 1, this carbon will get number 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and so on. The name, so here on first carbon aldehyde group is present. So anyhow, so one carbaldehyde. But on third carbon ene is present. So now the name will be like this. So instead of ane, we have to write here ane, but here we have to write ene. cyclohexene, cyclohexene, where that ene is present on third carbon. So has cyclohexene, okay, cyclohexene carbaldehyde. Carbaldehyde, okay, cyclohexene carbaldehyde. Carbaldehyde, HYDE. HYDE, carbaldehyde. Okay, right. So in this way, so aldehydes can be, I mean, when functional group aldehyde is present, so the name of the compound should be written like this. Now let us see ketone. Ketone. Example. What is the name of this compound? See, actually ketone. Ketone means carbon. The carbon. It is bonded with oxygen by double bond. It is bonded with oxygen by double bond, and two other. Two other sides. Two other bonds are bonded to two other carbons. And here, what is happened? So it has formed a closed ring like this. Okay. So what is the name of this compound? So it is ketone. So this carbon has become the part of the ring. This carbon has become the part of the ring. Okay. So now don't no need of writing carb again, because that is included in the part of the ring. Hence the name will be written like this: cyclohexanone. Cyclohexanone. What is the name of this compound then? This is cyclopentanone. Cyclopentanone. So what is the name of this compound then? What is the name of this compound? So here double bond is there. So this will the first carbon, second carbon, third carbon, fourth carbon, fifth carbon. So now the name will be like this: cyclopenta. Okay, cyclopenta, 3 in, okay, 1 one. 3 in 1 one is the name of that compound. So like this, the name of the compound will be written. So when ketones are present. Right. Now let us learn the name of the compound when carboxylic acid is present as the functional group. Carboxylic acid. When carboxylic acid functional group is present. Carboxylic acid means COOH functional group. So now let us learn the name of this compound. COOH. See, this carbon of the functional group, it is not the part of the ring. Hence, so it is now the name of the compound, the name of the functional group, or else name of the secondary suffix will be carboxylic acid. The secondary suffix will be carboxylic acid. It is written as carboxylic acid. And what is the parent chain? So it is cyclohexane. Cyclohexane carboxylic acid is the name of the compound. Okay, right. See, we will learn the other functional groups in the next video.